Well, caffeine is the world's most widely used stimulant drug. And that's what it's for. It's a stimulant drug. Now, there's some problems with caffeine because the breakdown products tend to stimulate insulin. And there's always a growing controversy saying, well, but coffee is good, it's not good. Well, coffee, the thing about coffee is that it's colorful, it's brown, it's dark. It means it contains polyphenols. So for most Americans, most of their polyphenols come from drinking coffee because no one eats fruits and vegetables. So from that standpoint, drinking regular coffee, okay, you get a stimulant that has some problems, but you also get polyphenols. So what about decaffeinated coffee? Well, you take coffee and then you basically usually soak it in methylene chloride. This is what they soak your laundry in at the laundromat when they dry clean it. And to pull out the caffeine, and then they basically try to add the flavors back from try to drive off all the methylene chloride, and then add the flavors back. Okay, but there's other ways. There's the Swiss natural way. It's more expensive that you use hot water to extract out the caffeine, because caffeine is more water soluble than the polyphenols are. And the best way is called supercritical fluid extraction that pulls out the caffeine, but that's very expensive. And so you usually find most decaffeinated varieties are the dry cleaning varieties. So, so he's saying, well, that's not so good. And a lot of people basically don't do very well with coffee, decaffeinated or non-decaffeinated. So at that point, then I'd go to teas. And the one tea I like is green tea. The reason why the green tea is exceptionally rich in polyphenols. The black teas are fermented green teas that have only maybe 1/4 to 1/10 the amount of polyphenols. This is why green tea tastes more bitter than black tea, because it has more polyphenols and therefore it's better for you. So what do you do to knock out the taste? You add lemon or sugar.
But it's rich in caffeine.
Yeah, it is, but it's not as rich as coffee. Tea is about 1/2 the caffeine as coffee. So if you basically are going to, you can go through life, drinking hot water, which gets a little boring after a little while. But so I take my personal choice. I use green tea and I drink a lot of it. Now, remember we had our ORAC values today? 1 cup of green tea will contain about 600 ORAC units, which is about almost twice the amount of 1 glass of white wine.